3, 2, 1.
And it's live.
This is Leicester Till I Die TV. Watch and subscribe on YouTube and listen on your podcast platform.
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? It's Thursday. It's 7 o'clock. I only mean one thing. It's Beauty and the Beast. You work out which one is which. Welcome along. Please do what it says below, below Josh there. Subscribe, click the notification bell, like, share it with anybody, add your comments in, do all that. If you're watching live and if you're watching on catch-up as well, please do exactly the same. As we go through, add your comments and your predictions in. They'll come up in the bottom right-hand corner, as you can see there. Please just put which game you're doing it for, because sometimes they take a while to come through and what have you. And if you're listening via your favourite podcast platform, thank you very much for lending us your ears. Despite the rumours, and there's been a few rumours about, Josh and me, but despite this, neither of us have been signed up to replace Claudia Winkleman or Tess Daly on Strictly Come Dancing.
Allegedly.
Oh! So you've not told me? I've not been approached.
Imagine.
Well, if they wanted people that can dance, but when they looked at this and probably thought, "Oh, those two are shit at that," they must be shit at dancing as well.
I suppose, yeah, useless, aren't
yeah, like we said, if we both lost a leg, we could probably do it. But the last one for 2 weeks, you've got until midnight tonight, or a minute to midnight tonight, to get your predictions in for the Super Six for this week. If you are in the prediction league, next week there'll be a Monday night deadline, or Monday afternoon deadline, because there's games midweek, and then again probably Friday lunchtime for the weekend game. But you know what? I don't care, because I'm not here. I'm going away. I should be watching the game, but bugger all this for a week. I'm off to sunny Lanzarote while you're here in the rain, Josh.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't bother watching the game, mate. I just enjoy yourself, because it will just bring your holiday mood down a bit, the way we've been lately.
Well, exactly. I need it, Somebody said to me, "You're going to miss 2 games." I said, "Do I look like I care?"
Exactly, mate. You're escaping at the right time, pal.
I think I am. Dawoski, thank you very much, mate. Welcome along. Greetings to yourself as well. This is getting a hard league to predict, isn't it, Josh?
Every week, mate. It's I think certain teams are starting to pull away a little bit, you could say. I think Coventry are looking bankers pretty much every week now. They're looking strong.
Looking what?
Yeah, well,
because you said it was Coventry, I thought, hello.
I mean, they are the other word,
yeah.
But to be fair, they're this season they're absolutely storming. Certain other teams as well that are looking strong each and every week. So there's a few where the sort of, I guess you could say they pick themselves a bit, but it's still. Yeah. Every week it's tricky. I mean, the fixtures, just took a look at them again now before we come on air, and it's hard for me every week though, to be honest with you. So it doesn't come as a surprise.
No. Odowski was, and I'm probably butchering your name, so I do apologise. I have trouble with English names. You know that if anybody's watched the watch-alongs. He says he was in Fuerteventura last week. If only we could have met up. You know, last time we went in May, and I think we went just before that. And Dean Birchnell, Alan's son, he was actually in at the same time, and we went to watch the Leicester match. I think it was might have been the end of the time. I don't know. We ended up meeting up and going all that bloody way, and I'm sat with the Birch's son watching. You all right, Dean? If you're watching, I mean, I'm not saying he likes a drink. He loves a drink. How's your head, mate? We went back the next day because my mate's a Liverpool fan, and they were on the sort of Sunday, whenever it was. And the owners came and said, "Oh, how's your friend?" I went, "Well, he sat next to me. Ask him." But no, the one you were with yesterday. I went, "Well, as far as I know, he's fine. Why?" "Oh no, he wasn't. No, he was on his chair and he fell backwards and cracked all his head open. We had to get the ambulance out for it."
Jesus Christ!
I thought, only Dean. I can imagine Mrs. Dean not being very happy at that. Anyway, she must be used to him by now. Look, here are last week's match results. I mean, what a game to start the week off. Preston 3, Sheffield United 2. That coming back from 2-0 down.
Yeah, we're 2-0 after. Was it 2-0 afterwards? I think Preston pulled one back just before half time, didn't they? So
I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. But
I missed that game, to be honest with you, because at the time I had sort of the Leeds game, Leeds West Ham game on the TV, so I was sort of watching that and sort of going back and forth. And to be fair, like I say, I thought Sheffield United 2-0 up, and I think that was coming off the back of I think did they win the week before, or the midweek before that?
Well, we've all been saying, like, well, you know, when's this Preston dip going to come? Because it always comes. It look like it is at the moment.
That's it. So I thought Sheffield United hold on to that, and it'd be another win for them, and you could sort of see them maybe climbing up the table, but just inconsistency, I guess. A bit like us at the minute, Chris. You could say.
I'm going to say, and I've got last week's predictions here. You went 2-1 to Sheffield United, and I went 1-0. Neither of us really did very well there. Portsmouth 0, Stoke City 1. Both of us went for.
I can't even remember.
You went for a Stoke win, so in fact you got a point for that in the Barry Fry, or not quite yet a Memorial Trophy, and I went for a draw. Coventry 3, Watford 1. 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. Only why didn't I pick that one for the bloody? You know, I wasn't watching the match, but I'd got it up on, you know, the teletext thing, whatever, not teletext, you know what I mean, watching the scores, and it was like 75 minutes and 3-1, and I went, you fucking dare, Watford. You put 10 men, because they had somebody sent off, you put 10 men behind that bloody ball now. You know what I mean? Anyway, hold on. Ipswich starting to maybe hit some form. 1-0. You went 1-1. Shame that. I went 2-1. Really point. Swansea 2, Norwich 1. Let's have a look what you went. Swansea 2, Norwich 1. Oh, it's right at the bottom. You went. Oh, you went 2-1. You know what you said to me in the chat when I asked you what the scores was? There's a certain word you used that began with B. Back at you, mate. Back at you. But in fairness, I went 1-0 Swansea, so I still got a point. Do we have to mention Millwall Leicester?
Skip that one, mate.
Yeah, we were played off the park, weren't we?
Garbage, mate. Just absolute fuck it. Like at the minute, like I mean, I think it's just football overall, mate. I'm just like I remember there was a time, when like Leicester, the result it used to really affect my weekend, and it used to sort of dictate how I feel. Like, I'd say for probably the last 2 or 3 years now, like no matter what happens, I dwell on it for about 5 minutes, win, draw, or lose, and after that, forget about it. Do you know what I mean? So
you've got to.
I don't know.
You went 2-1 to Leicester. I went 1-1. Wayne, who was standing in for you, was 2-1, so he got a point. But yeah, we were bloody awful. Blackburn Rovers, who of course we face Saturday morning. Blackburn 2, Southampton 1. You did get 2-1 right, just the wrong way round.
Yeah.
And I went 2-0 the wrong way round as well. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Oxford 2. You went 1-1. I went 0-1. Get another point. And in there, boom, boom. It's sad, isn't it, when we're so happy just to get 1 point. Derby County 1, QPR 0. You went 1-1. And I went 2-2. Hull City 1, Charlton 1. You went 2-1, as did I. I mean, not to copy you this week. And then Middlesbrough 1, Wrexham 1. You went 2-0, I went 3-1. Bloody useless.
Garbage.
All I say is, can you dance?
Used to be able to in my youth.
Oh dear. So there's the table. You can see the bottom 3 there at the moment. Sheffield United, who had got themselves out of it at one point, but back in. Norwich City were really struggling, aren't they? And Sheffield Wednesday, who of course are now on -6 because they've got rid of the old Mr. Tyman. And it's probably, they're celebrating, but then they've got -12 points, so they're -6. Like you say, Coventry on top. Been a good season. Which is to say they are, aren't they?
Really good team, mate. They score plenty of goals, and I mean, you can't really see them losing anytime soon, no matter who they play. This is really well set up. Lampard's got them playing good football, attacking football, and as you say, they're taking the chances, and they're putting pay to a lot of teams so far. So it's shit, but I could just see it continuing for them.
Yeah, and good luck to them, to be honest with you. I mean, look, this is literally, we are at the quarter way of the season mark already. And we are sat down there in 10th, 17 points. Disappointed, or what you expected?
I thought I thought we might be at least in the playoffs. At most in the playoffs.
Yeah.
At this stage of the season, I wanted to see it. Was more for me about seeing a certain plan for the team, a certain way of playing, more than anything. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really that fussed about going up this season. I know it sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but I just think if we were to go straight back up, we're going to have another season like last season where just every weekend, it was horrendous. I mean, we're not going to bring in the right sort of players. So, for me, I wouldn't mind being in the Championship for a few seasons, seeing, hopefully we see a proper rebuild rather than it just recycling the same old shit at the minute, week in, week out. I don't put any of this on Cifuentes, to be honest. I think he's just been dealt a bad hand. I know he's picking the team week in, week out, and we're seeing the same old players that have let us down for the last number of seasons still playing. But
he hasn't got a lot of choice, has he?
No, he's not. He's not. That's the thing. I mean, I suppose I'd like to see a lot more of the youth playing. But when you're in a league like the Championship, it's a lot for them to take on, really. So
it is. You need to have a side that's doing well for the youth to actually come in, if you like.
That's it, 100%. I mean, the games come thick and fast in this league. So ideally, you want a squad good enough so your strength in depth's good for to come in on midweek games and home games where you think, right, well, we should win this relatively comfortably. But so far, it's just not been the case, mate. With us at the minute, it's a bit of a toss of the coin, to be honest, on which Leicester's going to turn up.
Well, exactly. And I've got to say that I think the start that we had was actually gave us a false sense of how that we were better than we actually were. And this is pretty much where I expected us to be. Michael's in. Good evening, Michael. How are you? He says, evening all, as Taylor used to say. And I will come right back at you, Michael, and say, keep them peeled. You're too young, Josh. You're too young. Don't worry about it.
I ain't got a clue.
No, you haven't. I can see by the look in your eyes. Okay, so if we take a look at, and I must admit, I keep saying this, we do need to get hold of Mr. Barry Fry, but the Mr. Barry Fry not yet memorial trophy. 14 points to me, 17 to you. I think it was a 6-point gap last week. So, yes, I have caught you up a little bit, shall we say.
Good swing in your favour last weekend's results, mate, I must say. I didn't do great, but there's still plenty of time, plenty of game weeks to come. But
3/4 of the season to go, so
it's getting tense, mate. It's getting really close.
Do you want to see the proper prediction table?
Not particular.
No, that's it. See, right, we'll move on. Nate and Kate, 1 and 2. Wayne's jumped up there to 3rd. Brad's still hanging about like a bad smell in 4th. On the other side, Tom's had a good week, and he's jumped up to 17th.
Holy shit! You're only just above me. Oh my god! You're about 8th a couple of weeks ago.
Thank you, Josh.
Sorry.
Thank you for those kind words of support.
I was sat here looking, I thought, where's Chris gone?
I'm just going to get that knife out of my back, guys. I'll be back in a minute. Can I... I can't believe you did that then. Can I say one thing to you?
Go on.
Fuck you.
Enough said. Enough said. Yes, I am going down quicker than the bride's knickers on the wedding night. Let me just say that. I am the Tottenham Hotspur of the Prediction League this season. You are only 6 points behind me. A couple
Jesus.
of Jesus, yes. I wish I knew Jesus. He might be able to help me with this. Yeah, I'm having a horrendous time. Like we said before we came live, a one-legged man at an arse-kicking competition. And it was that's how bad it is. I nearly said a one-arsed man then. Well, these are the games. Tomorrow night, Wrexham taking on Coventry. Weirdly got the early kick-off on the Saturday against Blackburn, Norwich Hull, West Brom, Sheffield Wednesday, Birmingham, Portsmouth, Charlton, my second team almost, Swansea, Oxford, Millwall, QPR, Ipswich, Sheffield United against Derby. It's a bit of a relegation battle. Southampton, Preston, Stoke, Bristol, and Watford playing Middlesbrough. They're all 3 o'clock kickoffs from Norwich onwards. The ones that are in blue background, they're our Super Six. And just to explain anybody that's new, basically we have a prediction league that you've just seen, and we pick 6 games because poor Brad trying to total up 20-odd people's games with with all the scores, he'd be driving him mad. So we've got the Super Six, like with Sky, but myself and Josh with the Barry Fry not yet memorial trophy, we predict the other 6, and those other 6 go towards that. So let's see how we get on. Starting with a Super Six game. In fact, we have a bit of a burst of Super Sixes there at the front at the start. Wrexham taking on Coventry. Just Coventry, like you said, mate. It's win. The last 5 games. In the last 5 games, their last 5 away, they've not lost. But in fairness to Wrexham, they've only lost 1 anywhere. They've only lost 1 of the last 5 at home.
Yeah, they started to turn it up a bit, Wrexham again. But I can't see anything other than a Coventry win. A few of the Wrexham fans I've seen have started to turn on players such as Conor Cody. That's nothing against him, really, but I think they've sort of said, well, he's sort of doing more talking on podcasts than he's doing playing on the pitch at the minute. So,
for Leicester.
On paper, you look at it, it could be a close one because I think if Wrexham wants to do anything this season, then the home form's going to be, it'll be big for them. But
yeah.
I just can't see anything stopping Coventry at the minute, mate. There's just a juggernaut that are just absolutely steamrolling teams. So, do you want me to give my prediction first?
Well, I'll just go through some of the other things there. 16th Wrexham, Coventry are first. When you look at the goals, they're conceding as much as they're scoring, Wrexham. 30. We have to remember with Coventry, there was a 7-1 in and a 5-0 or something in there as well from just 2 games. You can see the XG for scores and the XG for conceded. What I found this, you know me, something different every week. I have found an XGV. Now, you know what XGs are, and I thought, what the hell's an XGV? But it's the actual XG that they've got versus the expected. So this is completely going over your head, isn't it? Well, you know what XG? How the fuck am you getting close to me in the prediction league?
I know. Listen, I know what XG is, but the thing is, with XG, there's have you seen that? You seen the Steve Bracknell character all over Instagram and social media and stuff?
Oh no, I haven't. No.
But basically, he's basically acted and pretended to be a assistant manager for a Sunday League football team,
right?
And he does like podcasts and stuff. And he said, he says, "Oh, this XG bollocks." He says, "Expected goals. I expect them every fucking week."
I'll have to look out for that.
It's funny, man. It's good. It's good stuff.
But no, their XG to score, for example, Wrexham, is 1.24.
Right.
When they compare what their actual XG is compared to what their expected XG is, you get the XGV, which is plus 0.9. So you'll see that either plus or minus. Plus means they're doing well against what expected. Coventry have got the highest XGV at 0.96. Wrexham have only kept 2 clean sheets in 12, though. Coventry top of the pile with 6. Team ratings, again, Coventry top of the pile. And believe it or not, my little Chinese friend AI, you all right? Yeah, I'll sit there ready in case I need you. We can go under the table if you want. I'm not going to moan. Well, I can't moan when I'm live, can I? But no, AI has gone shock horror for an away win.
Same here, mate. I just can't see anything every week. I think unless Coventry go on a difficult run and they start dropping points, I can't see anything other than a Coventry win. So that's why I've gone for, and I've just changed at the last minute. I've gone for Coventry 2-0 win.
Oh, right. Interesting.
I did put 3-0 at first, but I thought the run of scoring 3 goals a game, however many silly times they've done it, I thought it's got to end. So I went for a little bit closer, but I still think they'll walk it.
You remember you weren't here last week. You were off gallivanting somewhere. Hope everything was all right, by the way. But we had a Wrexham fan in.
Yeah.
bless him, he stayed right up. And the last game we did was Wrexham, and he waited for the whole show to get to Wrexham. And he was talking, pretty much saying like we are, people are getting fed up with, nearly said COVID then, with Coda. With Cody, and they were saying that they actually do better away from home than at home because of everything that's happened. There's a more expectation with the home crowd, and as you can see there, with the second one down on the right, home advantage. And I love this one as well because you always say, "Well, playing at home, that's going to give you the advantage." -9 for Wrexham, so basically backing him up. So they have scored 16 in 12 games, so it's more than one a game. So I'm actually going to go Wrexham 1, Coventry 3. Oh, shall we alternate? Who goes first?
Yeah, you go first on the next one, then vice versa.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, the next one, obviously, the second of the Super 6 games this week is I would have said the mighty Leicester, but you can't. And against Blackburn Rovers, who 55% probability that we will win. We're in 10th there in 21st, but we have lost the last 2 games, as we know. But we've yet to lose at the King Power. Yet to.
Yeah.
We've got drawn, 1-1. I think that's right. I don't think we've actually ever lost at home yet. Let's have a look.
I'm pretty sure we haven't yet.
Leicester. Oh, home. No. We're unbeaten at home. We are unbeaten at home. And this is at home. And as you can see there, the home advantage for Leicester is +18. Wow. I mean, that surprised me with the toxic behaviour that, that some of the fans are showing down there.
Yeah.
3 clean sheets for us. We can't seem to keep one at the moment. Team rating, I mean, we're nearly up in the 7s there. There's only 3 teams in the 7s, and we're at 6.91. And our XG achieved versus what is expected is -0.35. But I'm not panicking yet. I'm going to stick and support my team. Last season, you may remember, I sat there after 16 losses going, yeah, we'll win the next one. There's no way we're going to lose 17 in a row. Let's predict Leicester to win. We haven't quite got to that point yet. I'm going to go Leicester City 1. No, I'm not. Sorry, Leicester City 2. Blackburn Rovers 1. Because we will concede. That's pretty much guaranteed. And, my little lady here, keep going. My little lady here is a home win. I'm guessing you're going for a home win on this one as well.
No, I'm not. At the minute, I just
turncoat you.
You know what it is. I'm not. I mean, I've gone for the draw.
No.
I don't know if it's lack of confidence, I don't really like the way that we're playing at the minute. It's a case of get the ball out to Fataru, see what happens, and go from there. And I think teams have clocked that so easily. You just double up on it. You take away such a massive threat that we've got. We have still got other players that can make a difference. Like Ramsey, last few games, obviously done really well, scored a couple of goals. I think Jordan James really rate him as a player as well. So we've got the players that can do it, but I'm hoping.
So I'm not annoyed. I'm not angry. I'm just extremely disappointed, Josh.
Well, but to be fair, I don't really pick Leicester to win that many games because I'm quite a pessimist. I say pessimist, like I sort of always sort of brace myself for the worst, because then when it comes, it's like, well, I was expecting it anyway. Do you know what I mean? But I think, like you, mate, I'm not panicking as such, because I mean, we're still in 10th and we've been really poor. So I think it shows at times how close the games are in the league, but maybe the standard isn't that great. We're not playing to the standard maybe that as fans and a neutral fan might expect. So I think we'll come good eventually, but I just don't see it as the weekend for us to come good. I think Blackburn will surprise us, to be honest with you. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw on this one.
1-1 draw. Well,
what, Chris? Why are you laughing for? Why are you laughing for?
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I had got another one that I was going to play you, and I can't. Where is it? No, maybe I've not uploaded that one yet. But yeah, why I'm laughing is, well, watching Josh try and dig himself out of that hole that he was.
He's generally not digging himself out of a hole. I just, at the minute, like, I'm just that, like, even last week when Millwall scored, I wasn't surprised. I just wasn't surprised. And, like, it seems every game we're going to have to score at least 2 goals to win. Sometimes 3. And you sort of think, that cannot last. You can't keep doing that. And the thing is, it's like half the time, like, we're getting caught out by our own mistakes, and we're putting ourselves into the shit so many times. And before you know it, you're 1-0 down, you're chasing the game. And like you say, against Millwall last week, mate, we were poor. It could have been a lot more. They had, obviously, the penalty got missaved. I don't know, mate. Hopefully it's going to pick up soon. I think it will, but just not this weekend, mate.
So disappointed. Really.
I used to be a happy guy, mate, but Leicester just dragged me down.
That was before I met you, then. Oh dear. No, I'm just looking here, and I just don't know where I saved it to. I've obviously saved it to the wrong place. But anyway, so no, I've got to say, all joking aside, I went for the draw last week, so I can't really say too much. Norwich versus Hull, the third of our 6 Super 6 games, and what I like to call the Opal Fruit Derby here, oranges and lemons here. Norwich, 23rd, lost. The last 5. Lost. Surely we're going to be seeing what's the owner called? Delia. We're going to see Delia.
Oh, Delia, yeah.
Guys, be having you.
Get it big legs, old Delia.
Yeah. So I'm sure that. I mean, I can't see their manager being there. I think he's going to be one of the first to go. 20% minus is the home advantage. Only kept 1 clean sheet all season. And look, Norwich are minus 0.27 XGV compared to Hull's plus 0.29. So it's a whole, 1 point between them, which is a surprise. I don't know what she was thinking, but AI here has gone for a home win. Seriously? You've been drinking it? Have you been on the paraffin again? How the hell she went for that, I do not know. I can't go for the home win. I'm disagreeing with you. If you don't be quiet, I won't unlock your games later. Norwich, I need help. Norwich have only scored an average of 1 a game. Hull, there's 20 goals, but they've also conceded 20. They've only kept 2 clean sheets. But I can't see Norwich scoring, so I'm going to go 0-2 to Hull?
Again, mate, I went for the away win. I have actually given Norwich a goal though. The run they're on at the minute, mate. They're looking dire straits. So I think again they'll turn it round, but I think the only way they'll turn it round is by bringing in a new manager. The squad on paper is still reasonably good. They shouldn't be down there, but obviously their confidence plays a big part. So I've gone for 2-1 to Hull.
2-1 to Hull. Right. Just okay. That's it for the Super 6 for now. We have agreed on 2, but we haven't agreed on scores yet. So I can't play football friends until we actually agree on one. West Bromwich Albion versus Sheffield Wednesday. Look, any football fan out there has got to be pleased for Sheffield Wednesday. And I have to say, hats off to the Sheffield Wednesday social media team, because that thing they did on the big screen at the last game was brilliant. But they're in trouble, -6 points. Again, they've not won in 5 away from home. In all the matches, they've only got 1 point out of a possible 20. Out of a possible 15. Sorry, West Bromwich Albion surprisingly only won 2. And yet, if you look at the sort of team ranking, it's very close. And again, the XGV isn't that much difference. So, what are you going to go for with this one, Josh?
Every week I go on about and sing Sheffield Wednesday's praises, and exactly what you said, mate. I think going into administration is obviously never great, but I think for them it was the best thing for them, really. I think they might sort of, obviously the points deduction's not helped. I think they might sort of see this season as right, field some youngsters, see how they get on. Sort of, it's basically, I think they've got to look at this season as sort of one big pre-season, if that makes sense. Just see what they can get out of every game. I'm really pleased for them. I think it's looking like they will go down. Obviously, fingers crossed they don't. It'd be, one of a massive sporting achievements if they do manage to stay up after all this. But I back them most weeks, but I think West Brom, I mean, they haven't been on the best. They haven't been on a great run themselves, but at home, I've got to go for the West Brom win. Sheffield Wednesday do concede a lot of goals. They don't score many, but I am going to give them one in this one. I'm going to say West Brom 3, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
Oh, okay. Interesting to see the fans have now started buying the shirt. And other memorabilia from the club shop. Fair play to them. The Sheffield Wednesday said, "Look, guys, we need all the help we can get," and they've gone out and they've started spending money. He'd been there 10 years, Tanzeri.
The thing is, well, it hadn't always been like that. Like, there were a point where he was genuinely spending money, and they were looking quite a solid club. I think obviously every club's got the problems, but and then the last couple of years or so, it just completely went to shit. So just to show that it can happen to anybody, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hi, Jim. How are you? All the way from America, as Joe Norman Trading said. I can't see anything other than a home win, to be honest with you. Sheffield Wednesday have only kept 1 clean sheet all season. Albion have got 3. I'm going to go for the 2-0 the 2-goal difference again, and that's what I'm going to go for. 2-0. West Bromwich Albion 2, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Now, interesting this next one, because it's Birmingham City against Portsmouth. And Birmingham City, you could say, are looking at themselves and feeling a little bit disappointed, because I think they were probably expecting to do more. And it's interesting that the two teams that came up to the Premier League and the Championship via winning the playoffs, Sunderland and Charlton, are the ones that are doing the best out of the promoted teams. But the form for both these teams is very mixed. Lost, won, lost, drawn for Birmingham. Lost, drawn, won, drawn. So there's not much between them. The home advantage, though, does work for Birmingham, 28% there. That's a huge home advantage, which is probably why my little lady here has gone for a home win. I should have gone first last time. I just realised, so I'll go first on this one. Again, look, team rating. See, this is a difficult one to judge. I'm going to go. There's going to be 3 goals in this game. I really want to be more adventurous, but I do want 3 points, rather than just 1. And I'm thinking, is this going to be another 3-2? When I look at it, it's going to be Birmingham. I've got Birmingham to win, and I'm going to go 2-1 Birmingham. No, I'm not. I'm going to go 3-1 Birmingham.
You've gone 3-1. That was lucky because I was, as soon as you said 2-1, I thought, shit, I'm going to have to change mine. I've gone for 2-1 Birmingham.
You don't have to change. Can agree with me.
No, I think just to be different, guys. It keeps it more spicy, then, don't it? At least one of us has got a chance of being right. We can't both be shit.
Oh, we can.
Yeah. Touching on Birmingham, mate, I think you're completely right. I think the squad they've got is really good. For Championship as well, they brought in some quite incredible players. To be honest with you, obviously they brought Damari Gray back, who. Yeah. When he rehearsed, he had his doubters. I didn't really think he weren't brilliant, but he certainly weren't shit. Brought him back. Obviously, they brought in the ex-Celtic striker as well. So I think they sort of expected to be doing a lot better than what they were. I thought they'd be at least in the playoffs at this stage of the season, along with us, Ipswich, maybe Southampton. So. Portsmouth again, touching on them again. I thought when they played us a couple of weeks ago, they look pretty good. So I think it'll be a close one. Yeah, I've gone for Birmingham 2-1. Had it been at Fratton Park, I'd probably have gone for the draw. But I think Birmingham's home advantage maybe just gives them the edge here.
I'm actually going to go back and change mine.
Fucking hell.
I hope so. That's where I'm going. I'm not going to go 2-1 because I'm looking at that thinking, why the hell have I given a 2-goal lead to Birmingham? I'm going to go 3-2. 3-2. So you watch, it'll be 2-1 now. Right. Okay. So next up. As you know, I have got a soft spot for Charlton Athletic. No idea why, but I just remember growing up, and I think I've probably said this before, collecting the little things from Esso. My dad used to fill up with Esso. He used to put a tiger in his tank. There's another one that you will have no idea what I'm talking about, but he used to put a tiger in his tank, and then realised that Frosties weren't going to work in the petrol car. No, it used to be Esso's thing as well, and then you used to collect little stickers and coins, and there seemed to be 5 Charltons for every one of every other team. I ended up with all these red, black and white Charlton stickers. And since then, it's kind of stuck with me. Look, Charlton drawn 1-1, lost drawn, sat in 6th, plus 24% home advantage. Wow. Swansea aren't doing too bad. I mean, they lost to us, but they've won, lost, drawn, lost, won. They're in 13th. You can see the other stats there. Which way are you going to go with this one, Josh?
Like you say with Charlton, I've got a bit of a memory with them. They were one of my actual first ever Leicester games that I went to. It was it was 98-99 season. I remember Neil Lennon scored a cracking goal. We were 1-0 up with about 30 seconds to go. And then they had a player called Mark Kinsella. And I remember he equalised in like the last 30 seconds. And I remember being devastated. So the writing should have been on the wall at that point.
Yeah, it should have been, really. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, like I say, but Charlton, they've been quite surprising this season so far. Always give a good account of themselves. Again, there are probably another team where you look at it in the home record is going to be massive for them this season. Swansea again. Swansea had a fairly decent start as well. So it's a game I can't really split them, to be honest with you. I think it'll be a low scoring game. So I've gone for a 1-1 in this one.
Ooh.
Have I stole your score?
Sorry?
Have I stole your score?
No. I can't decide. I've written down a win to one of the teams, but just as you said it, I was thinking of a draw as well. No, I'm going to stick with I'm going to go 2-1 to Charlton. I'm going to stick with my first thought. Because you watch now, it'll be 2-2. But right, we will be right back after a quick word from our sponsors, or me, basically. Listen up, Foxes faithful. Don't miss Leicester City take on Blackburn Rovers this weekend, live on Sky Sports with Now TV. Can Leicester City turn around their recent poor form against the struggling Blackburn side and return to winning ways? You can catch all the action live on Sky Sports with the Now membership. So if you don't want to miss a moment of the build-up and match, you can stream Sky Sports on Now flexibly, like Leicester City versus Blackburn Rovers this Saturday. And of course, there's Premier League football, Bundesliga football as well. Search nowtv.com for all the latest information.
The TalkSport Fan Network is the ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts,
including Leicester Till I Die, independent analysis and reaction for the Foxes faithful.
The TalkSport Fan Network.
Unbeatable club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Follow the podcast on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Indeed. Okay. You think I'd be better at that by now? I've said it that many times.
I was very impressed, Chris.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. PayPal's ringing its way over to you. Right. Now, this is Tom's. He's got a soft spot for Oxford. I don't think anybody's got a soft spot for Millwall. Millwall in third place. And I've got to say, look, they demolished us. You know, they really, really did. You know, I mean, I know Brad was saying his worst nightmare is Coventry going up as champions and Millwall going up in second place. But they deserved to be there. I know we were awful, but they didn't let us be good, if you like, you know.
Yeah.
And they've lost one in the last 5. You've got Oxford have lost 2. 19th playing third, so minus 2% home advantage. Their XGV is worse than Millwall's. Only kept 2 clean sheets this season. The goals are going in, but the goals are being conceded as well. Is it me to go first on this one, isn't it?
Yes, mate, it is, yeah.
I mean, Oxford, if they were to finish in 19th, I think they would be happy with that. It's not particularly an improvement necessarily on where they were last season, but to stay up for 2 years running, I think they'd be happy. But Millwall at the moment, they're just on fire. They really are. Now, why am I so shit at this? You know what I mean? Why? It's going to be a Millwall win.
It's a tricky game to pick a score though for this one.
Yeah, it is. It is. I will jump. I will take that. See, there's nobody coming up in the chat with any scores for me to copy. I'm going to go Oxford United 0, Millwall. It's away from home. 14-2.
That's what I picked, but I'm going to, again, for the sake of being different, I'm going to change it. Like you say, Millwall, they're such a horrible team to play because they're set up so well. As soon as they scored against us last week, I think a lot of our fans must have thought, well, it's game over now because they'll just shut up shop, try and catch it on the counter. They're just really effective in the way they play. It doesn't surprise me. Again, they seem to, for most seasons they've been in the Championship over the last few years or whatever, they seem to have always sort of been within the playoffs and then sort of fell away. But maybe this season might be different for them. They've got a good squad, and I can see them picking up plenty of points of the season to be definitely within at least a shout of the playoffs. I think if they can stay consistent, I think they'll do really well. Oxford, again, another tough one to call. Maybe you could say they've got a chance because they're at home, but they are struggling. I did go for a Millwall 2-0, but I'll give Oxford a goal. I'll go for Oxford 1, Millwall 2.
Are you sure?
Yes, yeah. We've got to be different, Chris. We can't.
No, we don't.
As I say, we can't both be shit. So let's give ourselves a chance.
God, if you're listening now, please. And I know sometimes surprise prayers do make you jump. But if there is a God, please let this end 2-0. You would be absolutely pissed.
I'd be sick.
You would. I'm gonna make a note of that just in case it happens. Jim's back in again from America. Hi, Jim. This prediction league stuff is fun. Yeah, it might be for you. You want me near the top, not for the rest of us. It's not. Right.
Nice and cozy at the bottom, though, isn't it, Chris?
This is it. Who wants to be at the top? Who cares? Nate is actually in very, very risky waters of becoming the prediction league's Manchester City. He keeps winning it all the time. We might have to have a look at his finances. Queen's Park Rangers sat in 9th. Fair play to them. Ipswich 12th, which is a bit of a false position because they've got a game in hand. The form is pretty much the same. There's not a lot of difference. 2 losses, 2 wins and a draw for both of them in the last 5. Ipswich are struggling away from home, though. Lost, drawn, lost, drawn. 20%, minus 20% advantage for playing at Loftus Road. Ipswich and QPR have only kept between them 5 clean sheets. And if you're wondering why I've put 2 out of 11 for Ipswich, like I say, they do have a game in hand because of the Blackburn game. This is for you, sir. This is for you.
Again, another quite a tricky one to call, to be honest. I did say QPR could be dark horses this season, and they're proving me right, purely for the fact that they've got a really good team. It goes without saying, I guess, but they seem to have got they seem to have signed the right players for the right positions, and they are gelling really nice. They play good football as well, and they're taking a few scalps along the way. So Ipswich, again, so hard, like with us in Southampton, so hard to predict this season because you could say it's a game they could struggle in and then, like against Sheffield United, go and wash your team away 5-0. You just,
not much either.
Yeah, you just never know. It's a game I can't call it either way, so I've gone for the draw, and they both score quite a few goals. They concede goals though, so I've gone for QPR 2, Ipswich 2.
Ooh, I had a feeling, and I enjoyed it. I might have another one later. I had a feeling I was going to hear a Desmond come out then. You were leading up to it. Yeah, I mean, it is a very difficult one to pick. I think neither of them have clean sheets. You know, when you look at their XGV, not much to choose between that, and there's only 0.04 difference in the team rating. I couldn't pick between the two. I am the same as you. It's probably the most difficult game, or one of them, to predict this week. So move along that fence, young man. I'm going to get on with you, and I'd written this down before you even started talking.
You want to stay? You want to stay at the bottom with me, where it's nice and cozy, don't you, Chris?
Yes, but I haven't gone 2-2. I've gone 1-1. So I'm not. When I could hear you going edging towards the draw, I think you go 1-1. But yeah, so I've gone 1-1 on that one, and you've obviously gone. You sticking with 2-2?
Yeah, I'll stick with 2-2 on that one, mate. Again, I mean, the 1-1's a good shout, but I thought I'd chance my arm and say.
Not. Have you seen where I am in the prediction league? Or every week you get saying to a couple of my predictions, yeah, that's a good shout. No, the fucking
Well, the thing is, I'm below you at bottom of the league, so I'm just sort of fucking clutching at straws there, just trying to get anything really.
But again, you can still say it. You weren't here for the first week.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah, I'll use that. I'll die on that hill, I think.
Yes. Righty-ho, here we go then. The fifth Super 6 of the week, Sheffield United versus Derby County. Now, I don't know again what my little friend AI here was drinking. Cherry brandy? Okay. But come for a home win. 47% chance of Sheffield United getting a home win. 24 for Derby. Derby have won the last two games, though. Sheffield United, look, they're always going to get better. We've mentioned him every week, Chris Wilder. But they're always going to get better under him. I think he's realising that it's not going to be as easy to turn around maybe as last time. 22nd playing 17th. I'm surprised at this. Home advantage -8 for Sheffield United, because I thought, with Chris Wilder being back, that the fans would be going, really getting really behind the team. Derby have got the better team rating. They've got one more clean sheet. Their XGV for Derby, we don't see many of these. It's plus 0.07. And yeah, AI went for a home win. I don't understand it. It's me to go, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I really, honestly, do you know what? I very rarely go for one of these.
5-0.
No, but as you mentioned, no. But then I'm looking at these figures. Sheffield United have conceded 20 in 12 games. In fairness, how many of those were pre-Chris Wilder? Probably 18. Derby County have let in 16. There's only 5 clean sheets between them. Derby have played 12 games, by the way. I just didn't update it. Do you know what? I'm going to go Sheffield United 0, Derby County 0.
Oh.
I need the 3 points. I need the 3 points.
You know what?
Oh, you didn't, did you?
No, not at all. I think 0-0 is never a scoreline I'd pick, because as soon as a goal goes in, either way you think, oh shit.
Yes.
I have picked a winner. I've gone back to my back in Sheffield United routine of pre Chris Wilder. I say it every week, and they're going to come good eventually. I think Chris Wilder will make a difference. It's my own downfall, really. I think I just look at the team and think on paper it should be doing better than what it is, and they've got to click. Derby, as you say, picked up a couple of wins recently, so they could be on a bit of a high, but it's a tough one. I was going to go for a draw, but looking at it, I know. But again, Chris,
stay with me. You don't want to leave me here. Stay with the parents.
One of us has got to at least try and be good. I'm going to go for 2-1 Sheffield United.
2-1. Your favourite score?
Love a 2-1. It's a safe.
You've had four.
It's a safe prediction, though, ain't it? It's a nice and it's a cosy.
It is the easy one to go for. Yeah. I mean, I don't think my 0-0 will come true, but there have been a few 0-0s just recently, and I'm thinking, yeah.
You know what? If it comes in, mate, that shout of the last few weeks, that what a call that'd be.
It would be, wouldn't it? But when you look at that, 47% chance that the home team will win, 29 goals scored and conceded for Sheffield United, 29 also for Derby and Sheffield United, and I've gone 0-0. I mean, and you wonder why I'm down at the bottom with you.
Well, we go against the grain, though, don't we, Chris? It's boring being obvious. Fuck it, go on.
Oh, definitely. Southampton, the team that I predict their manager could go next, and that is, as I say, Southampton, 52% chance of winning this again against Preston. AI went for a home win. Don't know where she's got that from, because they are in 20th and the away team are in 7th. Only won 1 in the last 5. Southampton, Preston have won 2. We mentioned Preston earlier, didn't we? That they've not yet had the dip. They had like a mini dip, but they're back up now. And again, in the last 5, they've both won 1. Now, this is for you to go first, sir. So, Southampton have only kept 2 clean sheets.
Yeah, I think we sort of say the same thing about Southampton every week. And again, like Sheffield United, as Ipswich, they sort of from an outside point looking in, you think Southampton should be right up there and doing really well. But again, the players for the Championship on paper, they should be doing a lot better. I'm with you though now. I think I've jumped on the wheel still, sort of not sacking, but because you don't want to see anybody lose the job really in any walk of life. But it's how patient Southampton can be with him, because expectations obviously would have been to be doing a lot better than what they are. Again, just like us, mate, just really inconsistent at the minute. If they can pull a few results together and go on a bit of a run, then they might be up there come the end of the season. But it's hard to see that at the minute. Preston again, just sort of expecting them to slump every week, but they're sort of grinding it out at the minute. Tricky team to beat. Obviously, we found that out when they beat us. I've not picked a winner in this one. I've gone for a draw. I've gone for a 1-1 draw on this one.
Okay, Southampton 1, Preston North End 1. I don't hate Southampton. I just think all this, and I say it every week, and I'll carry on saying it every week until he's sacked. I just think they've gone for the wrong sort of manager. You know, they've tried doing a bit of a Graham Potter. This guy's done well in Europe. Let's get him in. You know, he can do well on the PlayStation, but he doesn't appear to be doing well on actual grass. But they're playing well, Southampton. I've got to say, 6.77. But then so are Preston, 6.89. Look at the goals, though. I mean, you know, there's a hell of a lot of goals between them. Can you guess what I've gone for?
I think you've gone for a 2-2.
No, I'm going to go for your favourite score.
2-1.
On the Preston 2, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you've gone for the
I've gone for the away win. I'm sorry, I know you went home win, but you're wrong. Okay. The last penultimate game, but the last one for the Super 6, Stoke City against Bristol City. This is the hardest one to predict for me. 40% to 32 for the chances of winning. I mean, look at that. 1 loss, 1 drawn. Only lost 1. Stoke City. Bristol 1-1-1 lost, drawn. I mean, it is virtually exactly the same. Last 5 games at home, Stoke have only lost 1 and but won 3. Away, Bristol City have won 3, drawn 2, so they've not lost any. But Stoke have an 11% chance of 11% advantage because they're playing at home. 5th place, 4th. Stoke City are a lot tighter at the back, but look at Bristol, 20 goals. You know, it's always nice to look at Bristol's, isn't it? But they got 20. Sorry. I want to know whether I said that one time. Somebody didn't understand what the connection was.
It was me.
It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was.
yeah, but I remember it now. I remember it.
Yeah. Well, I just thought I'd see if I could get a titter. But obviously I boobed. Very quickly move on. They both got 5 clean sheets. Again, it's 12 Bristol. It all just carried on. This is for me to go first, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really struggling with this one. They're both tight at the back. Known a few women like that.
My wife.
No! You're bigger than me. You got more muscles than me. I have not been anywhere near Mrs. J. So let me just say that just before you. Whatever she says, it's not true. But look, Bristol City, their XGV is higher. They're over 7% with the team rating, but look, Stoke City are as near as damn it is the swearing. I'm going to go for my second. I'm going to go 1-1. I really can't split it in my mind. And I don't think it'll be 2-2 because they're both tied behind.
I have picked a winner, but
sorry.
I think every week I sort of pick one score and I think fuck it and I'll just go for it. This is the one I've gone for.
Wow.
I've gone for a Bristol City win. For me, it would toss of the coin really because they are so close in the table, as you say, and fairly. I say Bristol City play quite good football. Stoke difficult to beat, but I've gone for a Bristol City win, and I've gone 3-2 Bristol City.
Wow. You really have gone for it.
I have indeed.
2 of the tightest defences in the league. You've gone for 5 goals. Spectacular. Again,
go on.
Why are we surprised about the league table?
Thing is, you know what? Sometimes I pick like these rogue shouts, and then if they come off, I can go, "Fucking genius, I am." What a genius. Do you know what I mean?
Well, can we say from now on, I'm not going to refer to people as having tight defences or being tight at the back. It's going to be called a Mrs. J. I'll write this down and I'll come along in 2 weeks and think, what's Mrs. J? What's that going to be? Right. Let's get through this, please. Last game. It's not a Super 6. It's Watford against Middlesbrough. Very, very tight again, although there's a huge gap in the league positions, 14th to 2nd. Look, there's not a piece of toilet paper between the two when it comes to the win probability. And both of them in decent form. The last 5 at home, Watford have won, lost, drawn. Middlesbrough away, 1 lost, drawn 1. The home advantage for Watford, wow, plus 28%. Again, not much to choose. 7% team rating versus 6.8. Their XG for Middlesbrough is only minus 0.4. Watford haven't kept a clean sheet this season. 4 for Middlesbrough. Thank God you're going first on this one.
I can only see it going one way, mate. I think Watford, they're such a strange club. I think, you know what, the thing is Watford, I think if they just stuck with one manager for a season, regardless of how we were doing, and just said, right, we'll give you a season, I think they'd be in such a better place. But chopping and changing all the time, it just hinders them so much. I think getting rid of Tom Cleverley, I know he's not doing well at Plymouth, but I think getting rid of him was a big mistake by them, because I really think he could have really built something for them this season. Middlesbrough last few weeks maybe haven't looked as maybe dominant and good as what they were prior, but I can only see Middlesbrough win on this one, mate. So I've gone for 2-0 Middlesbrough.
Ooh.
What's AI saying?
Well, no, it's there.
She's awfully quiet.
She doesn't speak very good English, which is not right. Most of these wrong. So she does tend to use sign language. I think what she's trying to say is it's 2-2. So are you trying to say draw? Yes, she says 2-2 draw. That's what she means. Oh my God! Right, I can't see the draw. I really can't. 14-16. They've let in 16 goals. Watford. But Middlesbrough have kind of dried up a little bit, haven't they? Don't dare say anything about your missus. You dare.
They're definitely not dried up. You brought that on yourself.
I'm going to start selling tickets. I'll tell you. If you wake up one morning, you're setting off for work, and there's a queue of men down the road. You just say, "You with LTiD?" Yeah, she'll be ready.
Well, the mortgage does need paying off, Chris. So.
She's not called Bonnie by any chance, is she?
No.
But again, let's move on. I scored 14. I don't think Watford, because look at the defence. I've only conceded 8 goals, Middlesbrough. So I have to agree with you. Will they score? Won't they score? They've got 14 goals. Now, I'm going to go 0 to Watford. I'm going to go 3 to Middlesbrough.
Good shout.
It's not. It's not fucking.
It is.
I couldn't see it being just 1-0. So I've gone for. Can I just remember, your wife doesn't watch these, does she?
Sometimes.
Oh, God, no. God, no. Hello, Mrs. J. It's not me. It's your husband. It's your husband. Yeah, I can't see it just being 1-0. I just think I think Middlesbrough will do this. So that's it. That's all the games. And Leicester. Well, let's just very quickly look at Leicester, because I went 2-1 to Leicester. Because you're not a very loyal person, you don't stick by your team, do you? You know, you only started supporting them in 15, 16. You know what I mean? Anybody watches, he didn't. He's disappointed. Some people do jump on those sort of things, but you went 1-1, sir.
Yeah.
Now, Tom, this is what was in the prediction league. Tom has gone 2-0 to Blackburn. Ooh. Brad's gone 2-1 as well. Nate's gone 2-1. Kate's gone 1-0. Tom Hogger has gone 1-1. Shane O's 2-1. Shane D 2-0. Locke's 2-1. Jack 2-1. Wayne 2-1. Spencer's gone 2-1 to Blackburn. John's gone 2-1 to Leicester. Craig's gone 2-1 to Leicester. Michael's gone 2-0 to Blackburn. Jesse's gone 1-0 to Leicester, and Jeff has gone 2-0 to Leicester. So, actually, only one person has gone for a draw.
Who's that?
If the cap fits. Thing is, when you look at how many draws we've had this season,
I know.
It's not a bad shout to throw it back at you. You know, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see you understanding there. But we've had... Oh, no! Tom Hogger went 1-1 as well.
Good lad, Tom.
Yeah.
He knows his football. Come and get cozy. Come and get cozy with me, Tom.
There's an offer you won't get very often, Tom. There has been three people that voted for us to lose. So there we go. Stay with us, because coming up in about 10 minutes, it's the preview show with Brad and Dirk from America. That's a great American name, isn't it, Dirk? I'm not. I'm going to say thanks as always, Josh. Love doing this show with you. Basically because you're as shit as me. But
yeah, well, got a reason for keep inviting me back, ain't you?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have. Like I say, no show next week, but put your predictions into everybody. If you're in the prediction league, put your predictions in by Monday for the Tuesday, Wednesday games, and by Friday lunchtime for whether the Friday night and the Saturday and Sunday games. And I will email you my predictions before I go away. And so if I start to do badly in the, not quite Barry Fry Memorial Trophy, I'm trying to predict a week in advance here, remember? So
getting your excuses in already.
Hey, it worked for me last year when I went to Australia for 3 weeks. until Brad pointed out that was my best part of the season. I got more points when I'd predicted 3 weeks in advance when I was on holiday than normal. I'm just shit at this. I really am. Josh, thank you so very, very much. Thanks to everybody
My pleasure,
in the
pal.
chat. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. If you do the same, if you're watching on Catch Up, thank you for joining us via that. And if you've been listening, as I always say, by your podcast platform of choice, thank you for lending us your ears. Have a good night. Stay with us, guys. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the preview show. Cheers, Josh. All the best, mate.
Have a good holiday, pal. Speak to you soon, buddy.
I will do me best. I'll send you a card.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks for watching. These videos are tremendous. You better like them too, or I'll be back.
This podcast is proud to be part of the TalkSport Fan Network.
TalkSport. Powered by fans.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.